Hey guys, thanks for tuning in with Coach Casey and Majestic Life Solutions. So I want to share with you guys today. Sometimes in life, do you know what God do? He closes a door on you. Ooh, don't be mad when God closes the door on you. He closed the door. When he closes the door, we get mad sometimes, don't we? But sometimes we can't say what door God is gonna close. We don't know what door he's gonna close. We don't know that. So I want to talk to you to tell you just something, just a little something, right? And I'm actually getting better in changing the title on the whatever I'm talking about. Getting better at that, but sometimes it'll be the same thing because on my page it's the same thing. How, but just know that you gotta click in there. Um, so don't get mad when God closes a door on you. Life is filled with unexpected twists and turns, and sometimes we find ourselves facing closed doors that can feel frustrating or disheartening. We can feel like our heart just hurt. Oh, we so upset, we disappointed. We disappointed in ourselves. We disappointed in people. We disappointed in, and sometimes we get disappointed in God. Like, why did you do this to me? Why, God? But when you have faith, you wouldn't ask why. You will know the why. You start understanding the why. So first, it's essential to remember that closed doors can be a form of protection. It can be a form of protection. Just think about your parents. Just think about your parents. They got their child away from potential harm. God often closes doors to steer us away from situations that may not be in our best interests. When we trust in His wisdom, listen. When we trust in His wisdom, we find peace in knowing that He has our well being at heart. He has our well being at heart. Secondly, key point two. Okay, closed doors can lead to a better opportunity. Closed doors can lead to a better opportunity. When one door closes, another door opens. Y'all know that saying. Y'all know that saying. When one door closes, another door opens. Often we may not see the bigger picture or understand why something didn't work out. But God has a far plan greater than your own. It's greater than your own. You got to think about it. Think about it. When God closes his door and you get, say for instance, you get fired from a job, that means God didn't want you to, he didn't want you to be placed in that job situationship because it was a situationship. You got fired for a reason, right? So that means that's the door closed. And we always say that when one door closes, it be two doors open behind that. So don't worry. I ain't gonna worry about that job. And when you get kicked out of somewhere, just think about when you get kicked out. When you go over somebody's house and when you be mad about the situation, you be mad. Listen to what I tell you. You be mad about the situation, and they be like, "Get out," and then you tell them, "Child, I don't care. I'd have been kicked out better places," you know, because you're mad. You're mad, and you're not understanding why you get kicked out because it was something that you were doing in this progress in this situationship, whatever you were doing. So maybe you were doing too much. Get out. When they say get out, you be like, "Child, I'd have been kicked out better." So that's what we say. We do say that. So in Jeremiah 29:11, we are reminded, for I know the plan I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope in the future. Trusting this promise can help us embrace the change that comes our way. And lastly, what we do. Closed doors, closed doors, closed doors can be an invitation to grow. a invitation to grow. So when I decided, I'm gonna tell you, when I decided, I said, you know what, I'm not gonna when COVID started, when COVID first started, and I was, doing CNA work, certified nurses aid. So I said, you know what, I'm not going back to that. So I sat on at the table and I said, God, give me something to do. And it was I said, give me something to do because I don't want to. I don't want to go back to the nursing home and I catch COVID and stuff and die. I said it like that. And I told God, I said, I don't want to go. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. And then they said, like, if you catch COVID and you're at the nursing home, you got to stay at that workplace. I don't want to stay at the workplace. No. So I sat at the table. I sat at the table just like this. And I was just like, and something said, open up your cleaning service business. Cleaning service? And I questioned myself. I said, cleaning service? I like to clean, but cleaning service? Why that? Why cleaning service? And some just said, just do it. Try it. You never know if you're gonna like it or not. Just do it. So I got on my P's and Q's and I said, you know what? I am gonna do it. And I had everything mapped out, everything and everything. And I said, you know what? I'm just gonna take this opportunity and just run with it. And run with it. But it wasn't the right timing. It wasn't the right place to say, you know what, it's ready to open because when you start trying to do something on your own timing and start doing something on your own will, and things just didn't work out. It didn't work out at the time. You want to know why it didn't work out at the time? And I seen that it wasn't working out. I tell them, I said, I got places where you can go. Can you go over here? Well, I'm busy. This what my workers was saying. I'm busy. I gotta go to lunch with my granny, or I gotta go over here, or I ain't gonna clean like that. I ain't gonna do. So it shows you when it's the proper timing and it's not the proper timing. So I closed it down. I closed it down. I said, you know what? It's not the right opportunity right now. It's not the time and the place. But the door shut on me. The door shut on me, and I said, you know what? I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding why I'm actually working so hard to get my establishment running up and running. And I had it up and running. I had the insurance, I had the LLC, I had the EIN, I had everything that I needed. The insurance for if they go into people's house and they break things, I had it's called a bond. It's the insurance called a bond. And I had all this. I had everything planned. But if you're playing something, sometimes it don't always fall through. And it might not be the right timing. It might not be the right timing. So I said, you know what? I said, let me just think about it. Let me think about it. So I closed it down. So I started working on another business. I started working on another business. And I said, you know what? This business gonna fall through. Then I said, you know what? Then I started looking on the thing and I'm like, okay, well, it's money involved in this. You got to, you have to do your certificates. I passed my certificate test and all that stuff and to open up this other business. So I said, you know what? Something just not going right. And I'm not understanding why it's not going right. But it was another door that closed on me. It was another door that closed on me. So I'm struggling with two businesses. I'm struggling with two businesses, trying to get it off the ground, trying to do this and trying to do that. And I'm doing everything that I can in my willpower to get these businesses off the ground, to get these businesses off the ground. But it's something that's not working. It's something that's not clicking in for these businesses to get off the ground. One need money. So what I was doing is I said, you know what? I'm just gonna make a plan. I didn't make a plan. And I made my own plan. I didn't ask for guidance from God or nothing like this. So I'm making my own plans. I was just trusting him that he was going to have to. Well, I was trusting in him to Just, know that he was going to let it succeed like that and make it happen. But it didn't happen like that. It wasn't in his plan for me then. It wasn't in his plan. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna relax. I need to figure out something. But this whole time that I'm not understanding that I'm not focusing on God's plan. I'm focusing on my own plan. Because I got my own plan together. I got my own plan together. But I know through God you can do anything. I know this, but I still have my own plan. I said, I'm getting my business off the ground. I'm just open up my cleaning service business. I don't care what nobody say. I'm just gonna open this up. I'm gonna open this cleaning service business, and then I'm gonna get the money from here, from this place, and then I'm gonna save over here, and then I'm gonna put into the other business. I'm gonna open the other business. So I had my little plan mapped out, but that door closed because that wasn't even the right structure. That wasn't even the right strategy that I supposed to been going by. That wasn't the right strategy because I had it figured out on my own. I didn't lean I didn't lean onto his understanding. I leaned it onto my own understanding of how I wanted it. But when God steps in your life and it's a bigger plan for you, you got to trust in his divine timing. You got to trust in his divine timing because if you don't trust in his divine timing, ain't nothing going to work. Ain't nothing going to work. You just think it's going to work, but it's not going to work. Just because you got all kinds of documents, you got every document that you need, but if you don't wait on his divine timing, it's not going to work for you. It's not going to work. So I challenged myself and I stepped out my comfort zone. I stepped out my comfort zone because I'm used to doing one little thing. I'm used to doing one little thing. When I tell you one little thing, and that's going to take care of my patients, and that's it. I was comfortable in doing that. I was comfortable. I worked at warehouses, and I stayed there probably like some days I stayed one day. One day. That was like, what what am I doing here? Or I stayed a week. And that was it. That was it. It didn't even matter if I had friends that was working with me. I don't care. If I quit, they all had quit. I'm not telling no story. I quit. I would quit because that's not what I like to do. You understand what I'm saying? That's not what I like to do. And I know that I have to, you have to rest and recharge. So I didn't want to get in trouble at the nursing home by either trying to pick up the patients or either getting frustrated with them because you get in trouble by doing things like that. You understand what I'm saying? So if you have a love for something, that's why I say like the pastors. If you have a love for something, you have to rest and recharge, baby. You can't just go on just steady going on your own understanding and letting yourself lead your own path. Cause that's what they be doing. They be letting themselves lead their own path. You don't get guidance from God. You let yourself lead your own path. And when you let yourself lead your own path, then warning come before destruction. And then when destruction happens, then you're in trouble. Because you don't give yourself time to rest and recharge. And start asking for guidance. When you start asking for guidance, he'll lead you in the path that you need to be on. You don't rest and recharge. You just I got this. I got this. I'm gonna do whatever I want to do. And whatever you want to do, it got you in a whole bunch of mess. A whole bunch. Not a little bit of mess, a whole bunch of mess because you don't give yourself enough time uh to rest and recharge. When you start understanding that I have to rest and recharge. I have to pray about this situation. I have to go on to God's understanding instead of my own understanding. If I'm worried about something, I shouldn't be worried because if I cast my cares onto the Most High God, then that's who's going to take care of my problems. But we don't do it. We don't do that as humankind. We go on to our own understanding, and we take that little wink that we're supposed to be leaving our eyes on God. We take that wink off of Him, and then you know what? Here comes destruction. Here come us feeling all kind like we can't never make it out of a storm, or like we can't never make it out of this, or we just feel so bad. We feel bad about ourselves because we put it on ourselves. We put it on ourselves because we take that wink off of them, because we all have took that wink off of him and led our own path, and destruction just showed up out of nowhere, and we want to know why. But we want to know why. Why do it happen? Because we lean onto our own understanding. We go down our own path. These are the skeletons that we have put in our closet that we're afraid to say, oh, you know what? I was a whore. I did steal people money. I did do this. I did do that. But the acknowledgement that people are just scared to come out and say, oh, uh, I don't want to tell nobody that I was a prostitute. Ah, I've been there. So the challenge us, wait, hold on. Closed doors. Okay, I can see. Closed doors can be an invitation to grow. They challenge us to step out of our comfort zone and seek new paths. New paths. In these moments, we can discover new strengths, develop develop resilience, and deepen our relationship with God. Sometimes the journey can be just as valuable as our destination. When we encounter a closed door, don't be mad. Don't be mad. Instead, take a moment to reflect. Trust in God's plan and remain open to new opportunities that lies ahead. Remember, remember, God closes doors may just be leading us to something even greater than what we was trying to do on our own. I understand the plans. I understand that. Now I understand it. It takes a hard rock to hit a hard rock in your life to understand what God wants out of your life. It just don't take your own understanding and say, you know what? I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna do it that way. And do them plans ever happen? If you start doing it your way? Nope, it don't. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. I don't. I don't care what nobody say. I don't. That's one thing about me. I don't care about what nobody say. When you start doing it on your own, it's not gonna happen. When you're not praying, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. You think you can be the big bad wolf of the whole city. You can be the big bad wolf of whatever town you in. But if you don't do it God's way, it ain't gonna work for you. It ain't gonna work for you. You can try hard and hard and hard, and you can try whatever you have in store that's just brazen out, and you want to just let it out. You could be mad at the whole world, and you can be mad at the whole world from a closed door that God was probably protecting you from that fail that we always feel that we fail in something. When they say harm, it doesn't mean just physical harm, because we harm ourselves by doing something that we think that is pleasing to ourselves. And when we start saying, okay, you know what? Oh, I'm just gonna do this today and do that and all that. But every time, sometimes when we say we're just gonna do something, it might not even happen. It might not even happen the way that we want it to happen. But if we sit back and we really reflect on God's plan and his purpose in our lives, and we start letting him and start praying and start asking him for guidance, he'll guide us in the right direction. It be a voice that you recognize. It'll be a voice that you recognize. You know what? It'd be a voice that you recognize. Because wonder why? Because it's your own voice. Sometimes it can be your own voice, and it be in your head, and you just thinking. Like I get in the shower sometimes, and it just be not overthinking, but I know that it comes from the Lord. You got to recognize. This is why you got to recognize what God is guiding you to. Because if you don't recognize that and you don't understand, like, what is the guidance that I'm getting from Him? If you don't recognize that, then you're gonna think that, oh, that's me just talking in my head. Am I crazy or something? But it something will pop up, and you got to use a discernment on it. Something will pop up, and I might not even know what I'll be talking about all the time. Like this right here, some stuff I don't even be knowing what I'll be talking about. I can go lay in the bed and I can just sit there and I can be quiet. Sometimes you have to, well, you have to be quiet. Be at peace with yourself and be quiet. I sit there and I lay there and I just sit there. I lay there. Sometimes I watch movies and the movies be watching me because I be meditating on what's the next guidance that I need. What do I need to do? What do I need to do next? Give me revelation on things that I need to say, or things that I need to embrace for other people to guide them in the direction to you, Lord. You can say this in your head and sit there and he'll pop something in your head or anything, just anything. And I trust in him and it's more than I trust in people. I'd rather be alone for the rest of my life. Like, don't have to. I probably get online or something, or have to involve myself with people that don't understand me. I don't want to be around people that don't understand me because it's gonna take me for a disaster. It's gonna take me to a disaster. And people that don't understand you, they're gonna always think negative of you. So I want to surround myself with people that understand who I am as a person. And a person bring up, oh, you had all kinds of boyfriends, and you had all kinds of this. Well, shut up. That's my business. That's my business. And people that don't understand you, and then when you jump into, I'm gonna tell you, if you jump into a relationship where a person that don't understand you, they're gonna always bring up your past because you want to be upfront with a person that, yeah, I was a whore. I dated this many people. You want to be upfront with them, right? So when you're upfront with them, when people that don't understand you and don't have a soul like you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna bring up your past all the time. Then they're gonna always think you're cheating. They're gonna always think you're doing this because they don't understand you. So that's why I say you have to be careful what you do. So don't go on to your own understanding because some people is just not hated. And when I say not haters, they just stuck in their own ways. They stuck in their own ways and don't want to learn nothing, think they know it all and don't know nothing. Some people don't know nothing. They just think they know it all. That's what they do. So you guys, let me tell you something. Well, I'll talk about God's salvation in a minute. I was talking about it earlier, but I was just showing you in my newsletter how it's gonna be. So we're gonna talk about that later on. We're gonna do affirmations because I'm figuring to go to bed. Rest and recharge. One of them. Man, tragically times when the truck became nearly fully. Ooh, flooding waters. Flood waters. Spirit, what Holy Spirit got these cards and the message you want us to hear. There was the deal. I have the power to create the life I desire. You have the life. You have the power. The your angels are with you. I trust in my abilities to make wise decisions. Ooh, see, you have to trust in your abilities to make wise decisions. We'll talk. I ain't gonna talk about it. I'm just gonna talk about it from right now. So trusting your abilities to make wise decisions. And I told you like how we do. We trust in our abilities to make our own decisions. That's what we do. We trust in our abilities to make our own decisions. By sometimes out of your mouth, you have to confess. God, can you make this decision for me and give me some kind of clarity on what decision I need to make on this situation? So he'll give you understanding. He'll start showing you. That's just like if you're in a relationship and you ask God to show me a sign, God, that if I need to be in a relationship or not. He will give you a sign, baby. He will give you a sign. When I tell you he will give you a sign, he will give you a sign. It might not be what you want it to be. Cause you probably be so in love, stuck up somebody's tailbone, and you want to be in a relationship or you want to make it work. But when he starts showing you these signs, people don't take heed to it. They still be in that relationship and want to be toxic. And then something happened, a disaster happened, and then now you want out. Cause sometimes it'll be either y'all start having arguments where one go to jail, then you're in jail, then you worried about I'm in jail, man, over nothing. I didn't do nothing. Yes, you did, because you stayed in a relationship when God was trying to tear it up. Ha! I forgive myself for past mistakes and learn from them. So if you know you've been in a toxic relationship and y'all argue every day, y'all do this and one person won't shut up and all this stuff, don't have time for it. I am driven and determined to achieve my goals. You have to be determined that you want to achieve a goal. I let go of self criticism and embrace self acceptance. Self acceptance. Accept yourself for who you truly are. Because if you don't accept yourself for who you truly are, how can you listen? This is what I just don't understand. How can somebody even lead somebody where you don't even know who you are? Hmm? How can somebody lead somebody when they don't truly know who they are? I choose to see positive even in tough times. Spirit, what other message you have for us? Oh, shoot, these are regular cold. That Corey came out. Ain't been there for a while. Keep a positive outlook on everything. Everything that you do, keep a positive outlook. Don't always think that just because a situation look terrible, keep a positive outlook. Stay single for a while. That's me. Make time for self. I am strong. I express my ideals clearly and with passion. I appreciate what I have in this life right now. Today is filled with opportunities and I am ready to seize them. Woo! Say it. I will stay consistent on my journey. Last card on the bottom. Hold on. Change is coming. So hold on can means all kinds of things. Hold on can mean hold on to your faith. Hold on to yourself. Hold on. Hold on. It don't just have to be changes coming. Hold on to yourself. Because sometimes we let go of ourselves. And you have to say, you know what? I'm gonna hold on to myself. Because if I don't hold on to myself, I ain't gonna never be right. Okay. Yeah, I got a lot of chords. You mean I got a lot of them. So this is what I like to do. I like to make my little affirmations and to just put it out there in the atmosphere, put it out there in the world. You speaking life over your life with me. I'm speaking it over my life and for everybody else's life in this world. For you, friends, family, uh, ex situationships, ex boyfriends, ex friends. Oh, everybody. Don't matter who you are. I don't care. These are affirmations that applies to the nation. Okay. Spirit, Holy Spirit, guide these cards in the message you want us to hear, the affirmations you want us to hear. I don't know. Somebody must got some. Listen, somebody must got some close by me some cocaine or something. Unless I got booger in my nose. Spirit, what message? You have a unique purpose. Seek it out. Don't wait for a perfect moment. Create it. Be mindful. You don't even say that. Practice mindfulness to stay grounded. So, forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself. You have the ability to manifest your dreams. Stand tall, for you are the warrior of light. You are deserving of all good things. You be on here, do you be writing these things down? No. You just be on here looking at me. Ooh. Trust in the unfolding of your life story. Your energy affects those around you. Your mind is a powerful tool. Use it wisely. Honor your roots. They shape who you are. Embrace change. It's the first step towards growth. Spirit wasn't messing up. What the? Forgot I run on back over. Your intuition. Let me see. Okay. These are the course I'm doing. Okay, man. Your intuition is your inner guidance. Listen to it. So, so just think about your intuition. So if you listen to your intuition, what is called right here? Trust it. Your intuition, your inner guidance. So therefore, if God is leading your path, so that feeling that you have that's in the inside of you, and you be like, what is that feeling? Do I need to? If you don't know that feeling, get more clarity. Ask God for more clarity, and He'll put something else to guide you in the right path. Okay. Trust that the renewal is always possible for your spirit. Mm. Like that intuition, that renewal that you ask for clarity. I'm gonna put it like that. When you ask for clarity, I need some more clarity on that, God. I need some more guidance on that. So that renewal is possibility for your spirit, and it's gonna lead you in the right way, and then on the right path. Positivity attracts positivity. Oh, I'm picking up the wrong thing. Your heart knows the way. Follow it. You have the power to rewrite your story. Nourish your spirit with love and kindness. Every moment is a every moment is a new chance for change. Every experience is a lesson in disguise. Stay grounded, connected with nature. Okay. So the last chord on the bottom, and we're just gonna do Roxanne, and that's it. Last chord on the bottom is let positivity be your default setting. Okay. We're gonna do Roxanne, and I'm taking a nap. Y'all rest and recharge, okay? I need you to rest and recharge. Or because your mind, if your brain is going and thinking too hard, overthinking, then how you gonna think about positive things to enter into your brain when you steady thinking negative and you overthinking? Okay? Because I used to be a person that overthinks all the time. And you know what? I have to really kind of let that go or control that issue. Holy Spirit got these cards and a message you want us to hear. Man, just want us to hear everything. Oh, what the card spirit? I choose to rejoice in every circumstances, knowing that God is with me. I am strong and courageous, empowered by the presence of Archangel Michael. With Arch with Archangel Michael by my side, I can overcome any obstacle. Life is a mirror. What you give is what you receive. I honor my needs and set healthy boundaries. Come on now. Kindness is a reflection of your spirit. I don't know how many cards that is. You are never alone. The universe is always with you. You are enough just as you are. I release past pain and embrace healing for myself. I am worthy of abundance and attract prosperity into my life. Spirit, what other message do you have for? Oh, I think it's so cool. Oh, that card came out again. Stay single for a while. Your intuition is your God. That card came out again. Um, Let go of what you can't control. Embrace what you can. Enemies in reverse. Joy comes from within, cultivated. Do you see how happy I be? I'll be happy when I do this, man. Do you understand? I don't understand. Like, maybe I understand myself. You got to understand yourself, okay? When you start understanding yourself, because I'll be happy when like these cards come out. Like, you don't understand. It's difficult for you to understand. I welcome change and embrace new opportunities for growth. I choose to focus on solutions rather than the problem. if you start doing it, you're gonna understand what I'm talking about. Like it's like a I don't know. It's like you know how Tina Turner, I just that felt like voodoo that she was doing or whatever. But whatever she was doing, that numb your whole ring, yeah, numb your whole ring and kill. When she was numb your whole ring and kill, numb your whole ring and kill, numb your whole ring and kill. That when she was saying that, and it empowered her to be stronger, a stronger individual to actually get away from that situation that she was going through. It empowered her to become that individual that she needed to be to stand tall, stand strong in what she believed in. That she know that she can face that challenge of getting away from that man that was abusing her. Say it again. Spirit was the message. Where did that cord go? I just seen. Maybe it came out. Oh, there it is. Okay, these last ones. Okay, be open to the lessons that life presents. Your journey is your own. Honor it. Gratitude is the key to happiness. Courthouse. Share your light with the world. The world needs you. I trust in my abilities to navigate difficult situations. We're gonna do probably. Let me just put these to the side, okay? Because they be flat flopping everywhere. I don't know where. Spirit weather message. Not that chord. Spirit weather message. You see how the cool part? I like. It's crazy because it's just. I like that because it might sound funny to you, but it don't sound funny to me because I just be doing the chords like this, and I just do the chords like this, and they pop out. So, and they really pop out, and that's like for real because I ain't never experienced nothing like that. It's just you flip the chords like do the chords like that, and they flip out, and that's like I'm like, really? Is somebody really touching these chords or something for real? Because it's like crack. It's like weird. I'm telling you, if you start doing it, just start doing it. Believe in it. You got to believe in it. And I just do the chords like this. Huh? See, look, I don't do nothing extra. And I ask spirit what and see how they turn over. They turn over, and they flip out by themselves. Well, I'm gonna show you. Okay, I'm gonna pick them up. I'm just gonna show you, and I just ask spirit to guide the chords. Boom, boom, shut up. So I'm just gonna show you. So, because I want you to actually do the same thing. So I'm just gonna show you. I'm gonna shuffle the chords. I'm gonna shuffle the chords because I don't do nothing spectacular to the chords. And I don't know how to make the chords flop out like that. So this is what you do. Holy Spirit, got these chords in the message you want me to hear. So I'm supposed to show you. So look at today. You just do this. And do you see the chords flopping out? I'm not doing nothing spectacular. And they pop up by themselves. And I just know that it's the Holy Spirit because it's weird to me, but I believe in it. So see how I flip out. I just I just take one chord like this. Oh, you can't see. Take one chord like that, hold it, and just keep doing like that. And they flip out on their own. They pop out on their own. Let me see if I can turn this light like this so you can see more. So you just hold the chord and they flip out on their own. Holy Spirit, guide my chords. That's all I do. And they pop out. Not something that I stop and I be like, ooh, do it up. You just do this. And they put it out. See how it turns out? That's it. Oh! So that's it. I want to teach you that. Because I want you to start doing your affirmations, okay? I want you to start doing your affirmations. And with these chords, I'm going to show you with these chords. Now, these some big chords. So I'm teaching you something today, okay? Teaching you something. Because I want you to start doing your affirmations. I don't know who you are, but I want you to start doing them. So Holy Spirit, guide these chords and the message you want us to hear. And I don't look at the message. See? I don't. Oh, just see how the X right there? The message on this side. I don't look at the message. Just stop the chorus and say, oh, I want that one. So you put it like this and you ask the Holy Spirit. See how that chord turns over in there? That's how you do. And you hold it. See? You don't do nothing like that. That's it. So I want you to start doing your affirmations. And I bet you start feeling good about yourself. Start feeling like you are the ruler of the world. You feel like you Trump or somebody. I'm serious. You feel like you Trump. Like Trump. These chords right here is difficult because there's a lot of them. It's like, I wrote them, like 85 of them. My little hands. So you just. And whatever chord. Ooh. So that's it. I taught you something, okay? I taught you something. And that's I'll send your invoice. Your is it called invoice? Whatever it's called. I can't even think of it right now. I'll send it to you. Because I taught you something. I taught you something good too. This is Roxanne. Roxanne. That's it. Teach you something. I'm serious. This changed your life. I'm just dead serious. And that makes me feel good. Sometimes I put them in the bed with me. I put them in the bed with me and I just do them and I just do them. And I don't even be online. I do them. Because it's something that we need to start applying to our lives. And we don't be understanding it. But we actually speaking life into ourselves. Why I'm stuck. Ooh, I got stuck. I ain't got stuck. We're actually putting our life, putting life into ourselves. Whatever, however you want to say it. We're giving ourselves life. So whatever you want to put on your chords, that's what you put on your chords. And whatever you don't want to put on there, you don't have to put on there.